Who wouldn't want to pet or play with a tiger cub? They're adorable. How do you say no to wide-eyed kids who are dying to hold one? What could possibly be wrong with it? Unfortunately, there are many things wrong with this practice. The sad truth is, these babies endure months of discomfort and stress, many becoming sick or some even dying, before they grow too big to legally use in this money-making scheme. This video shows cubs being displayed in a shopping mall by an exhibitor who drags the cubs from mall to mall in a semi-trailer, continuously on the road for months. The cubs have severe diarrhea. Instead of removing the sick cubs from the display, the workers just wipe the floor and then wipe the sick cubs' bottoms over and over, sometimes with the same towel used on the floor. You can hear the cubs squeal in pain, but to no avail. Cubs this age need extended time to sleep, just like human babies. In these exhibits, they are either kept from sleeping or yanked awake every time there is a paying customer. When they are awake, they don't want to sit still and be held. They want to explore and learn to use their young muscles. Workers repeatedly blow in their faces to get them to be still for photos. Blowing in the cub's face does not create calm. A mother cat does this to discipline her cub. It is a reprimand and a punishment. And the close-range camera flash in their developing young eyes can result in permanent vision damage. Here you see the cubs subjected to multiple people groping at them at the same time. This exhibitor recently bragged that he made a record $23,000 in 5 days from the cubs display. Think about how many people would have had to handle these cubs to generate that amount of revenue. Federal USDA rules say the cubs can only be used for petting and photo opportunities between the ages of 8 and 12 weeks old. The 8-week policy is intended to protect the cubs from disease because they don't get their first vaccinations until that age. This exhibitor told the investigator that the cubs were only 3 weeks old. This one told the audience the cub was only 5 weeks old. Both are clearly in violation of USDA rules and putting the cubs in danger of disease. But it is impossible to have enough inspectors to monitor this, so the rules are openly violated. 23 of this exhibitor's cubs died in 2010. He blames the formula, but no other facilities have reported problems with the formula. So what happens to these animals after they reach 12 weeks of age and can no longer be used to make money for their owners? Thanks to the demand for tiger parts, an adult tiger is worth far more dead than alive. Federal agents say that next to the drug trade, the illegal trade in exotic animals is the second most profitable business in the world. Some of these cubs will be sold on the black market. Most will spend their entire lives in small cages, many in squalid conditions. These photos were secretly provided by concerned employees of a zoo that brought cubs to this fair in a playpen. The USDA has cited the zoo for inadequate shelter and lack of drainage. Employees report that the cats live in the mud and often their own feces for days after it rains. These images are from facilities of other private owners who breed the cats, display them, keep them as pets, or claim to rescue and provide sanctuary. They are typical of the kind of deplorable, prison-like conditions these cubs spend their entire lives in after being used to make money for the exhibitors. If you see a display like this, or hear of one coming to a venue near you, please stand up for these poor cubs by politely informing the venue of your objection to the display. After people like you voiced their opinions, PetSmart demonstrated their caring by banning such displays at their U.S. and Canadian stores. A growing number of malls and fairs have now banned these displays. For more information on exhibitors who abuse animals in this way, visit 911animalabuse.com. To receive alerts on these and other issues where voicing your opinion can help stop abuse of exotic cats, become an advocat at catlaws.com. The cats cannot speak. You are the only voice they have.